Hi there, fellow Abraham friends. I wanted to share with you today some new trick that I started doing for myself, and it's to fill up the grid very generally. And so, what I do, first of all, I try to start off my day by meditating using one of Abraham's meditation CD there. And after that, I take a timer, I take my iPod, and I set it to 2 minutes. And as soon as I press start, I start thinking of a moment where I felt really, really good. I felt truly, really happy. It can either be something invented or something real. I like to use a moment as fresh as possible so that I can really feel it. And so as soon as I press start, I start thinking, okay, I am happy. And then what comes out, I am joyful, I'm satisfied, I'm truly satisfied. I can feel abundance flowing to me. I am so satisfied. I am happy. I'm feeling good. I feel ease. So all sorts of feelings like that are coming out, and it's unbelievable how the 2 minutes go by so quickly. And as you know, it only takes 60 seconds for it to get rolling, to get the ball rolling. And so after that, it sort of sets the pace for my day. And I've noticed that since I've been doing that for a couple of weeks, maybe, there's a couple of things that happen that it's unbelievable. I really feel like I really created those situations. Little things like I wanted to sell my keyboard, my musical keyboard, to get myself a small one, which is just a MIDI controller that you call, and there's only 2 octaves. And I was looking on eBay for it, and so I was like checking the prices and everything, and I found like this sort of models that was interesting me. And so I ended up selling it really quickly, my own keyboard. And I found on a local Facebook page, like selling on sale in Rimouski, which is on Facebook, but and Rimouski is where I live in. And so yeah, it's a very local page. I'm there going through the pages because I'm selling things on there. So I'm actually looking for my own things, and all of a sudden I see this perfect little keyboard, the exact thing that I was looking for. So I never ever thought that I would find it locally. So that really made my day. I knew that I had created that. So in the same day, I sold my old keyboard, and somebody came to bring me my new keyboards, my used but new keyboard. And then there's this thing where I'm in an electric wheelchair, and so I have people that work for me that help me out in the morning, supper time, and at night. And there's this girl that works for me at night and every second weekend. And I've been meaning to tell her that I want to cut her hours down because there's for such and such reason I wanted to change her or put somebody else in her place, or at least for part of the work that she does. And but I was feeling really, really bad. Like I didn't know how to tell her because she has this very special character, or where she scares me a bit. So for for 2 days, I was like feeling bad, not knowing how to tell her. And then one night I decided, okay, tonight I'm going to tell her, and that's it. So at night when she came, I just couldn't tell her anything. And I had this feeling inside of me that just was telling me, no, this is not right, just wait. And so I was so silent that night. I was just wasn't able to like say anything. And so I decided the day after that I would end up writing her a letter to send it to her by email. So I wrote the letter. So I actually released, as we can say, all like my vibrations, my intentions, and I didn't send it to her. Like I hadn't sent it to her. Send it to her. Okay. Already, because I was still just, I wanted to make sure that when I was going to send it to her, it was going to be perfect. I was going to say everything I wanted to say. So anyways, on that night, the girl that works for me ends up announcing to me that I'm going to have to look for somebody else because she won't be able to work for me for much longer for such and such reasons. So inside of me, I just wanted to laugh. I was laughing so hard inside of myself. And I was just so happy and proud of myself that again, I had created that I had created the perfect situation where I actually didn't have to tell her anything. She's the one that said it to me. And there's this other situation too. I just can't remember right now. Um, there's the keyboard, there's that. Oh yeah, I had this appointment to go see a doctor, whatever, on, I thought was the 19th, which would have been on a Friday. And so where I live in Rimouski, it was very cold that day. It was like about -40, -45. Can you believe it? So I ended up calling the office and saying, well, because it's so cold outside, it's preferable that I don't go to the appointment because my health is like too fragile to go outside when it's that cold. So the lady tells me, well, are you sure you have an appointment today? So I'm like, well, yes. And it's an appointment that it took me about a year to get it. So I didn't really like the fact that I had to cancel it and that it might take another 6 months or something to get another one. And so she's like, well, no, I don't, yeah, I don't see you for today. And then she goes, you have an appointment, but on the 29th. So again, I'm like, wow, isn't that amazing? It's a good thing I didn't go out for nothing in that cold or take the bus and pay for absolutely nothing. So I didn't have to go there because my appointment wasn't even on that day. And I didn't have to wait another 6 months to get my appointment because my appointment is on the 29th. So it's all little things like that that are making me realize how much, yes, I am creating my own reality. So I try as best as I can more and more to stay positive and to not let myself go like to the dark side. And right now, since I have to find myself a new préposé, a new girl to work for me, I try not to worry about it because it's been 2 weeks now, and I saw a few people, but they it didn't. How can I say? It wasn't convenient for me, or they couldn't do. They weren't available at the times that I need them, and whatever. So so usually I would be like getting worried and everything because I can't find one, but I try to tell myself, well, I do tell myself that she's out there, and I even do my trick of 2 minutes where I think about how I have this new girl working for me and how she's amazing, and but it's kind of hard for me to bring out the feelings that I need to bring out as if I have this wonderful girl working for me. But anyway, so maybe you guys would have some tricks to help me bring this new employee into my life, this perfect girl to help me out with my daily things. So thank you for spending this time with me, and I hope that you guys are going to try this little trick that I do for myself and tell me how it works for you. Bye bye.